Mutamu, known for her towering baobabs, ancient and magnificent, but with a rather peculiar standing. Gossip that flows like the Zambezi River. Hear the tale of two sisters, Kunda and Kutsai, and the one charming police captain unfolds like a drama script written by fate herself. In Mutamu, there is no family that is more distinguished than the Mulengas. Both parents are retired lawmakers who decided to settle in Mutamu, their hometown, and raise their two beautiful daughters with the values and traditions of Mutamu. Their two daughters, Kunda and Kutsai, were known for their unparalleled beauty and warm hearts, but their paths would soon diverge. Kunda, the eldest, had grown up to become a doctor. She had a stable job in the city, but soon gave it up during COVID to relocate to her hometown to increase manpower at the local government hospital. Since then, she has been offering professional grade services to the people of Mutamu. Even with a little salary, she still feels accomplished doing what she does best, and that is helping people in need. Kutsai, the youngest, grew up to become a lawyer. She's so ambitious and hardworking that she became a partner at her law firm, Mkosi Advocates, 3 years after passing the bar. She is a modern girl and her job has been rewarding. She loves everything luxury, from cars, houses, clothes, bags, jewelry, you name it. What Kutsai wants, Kutsai always gets. She is that girl. Darling, everyone's lives seem to be in place, and it's the festive season. What could go wrong? One sultry afternoon, as Kunda sat beneath a baobab tree, she was approached by a car. It was a police van, and in it was a police officer who, for some reason, looked like he was lost. As the van stopped, he turned to her and asked, "Excuse me, miss, I seem to be a bit lost. Could you help me find the police station around here?" "Sure, go straight, turn right on the signpost. What you need it for?" "Well, you see, I heard they had the most captivating smile in town, and I thought I could use some directions to win me over." "But I'm on to you." "Later, beautiful." The officer continued about his way, but as he made that right turn, "Wewe, you weasel just scratched my car." "My apologies, miss, but your car just..." Do you know how expensive this car is? Shame on you as an officer of the law. I need to report this to your superiors immediately. What's your first number? A2125/17, right? See you at the station." Too much for someone's first day, ain't it? He is a tall, dark-skinned, handsome man named Thabo. He is a police captain who has been recently transferred to Mutamu as the chief of police. As the weeks passed by, Captain Thabo found himself irresistibly drawn to the baobab tree under which he met a beautiful lady. He returned daily, precisely at 4 p.m. in hopes of seeing her. He often found her there, and soon they became friends. As time went by, they developed a deep and passionate connection, which led to their love blossoming under the ancient tree. However, back at the police station, someone had some scores to settle. It was Kutsai and her scratched car case. She made sure to ask for the chief of police when she went to the police station to report the weasel that had scratched her car. To her surprise though, the weasel was the captain himself. Oh my God. As the gentleman he is, Captain Thabo took the matter into his hands and made sure that her car was properly fixed before it was returned to her. it started. Captain Thabo here garnered himself quite the attention, especially among the ladies. Not just for his looks, but for his promptness, his neatness, his work ethic, gentleman nature, especially when he's on patrol. The ladies loved him and his juniors respected him. He could melt even the toughest of hearts, and Kudzai's wasn't that resistant. She now entered her Kwetega phase. The perfume, the clothes, the food, the plans, he missed them all. They all do. But maybe because his attention was somewhere else, with Kunda. But when Kudzai found out, this didn't sit well with her. The man needed to be hers and hers alone, because what Kudzai wants, Kudzai always gets. She sought the quickest method, a love potion, one that would make Thabo forget Kunda and love her instead. Therefore, she visited the village witch, who gave her the love potion but warned her not to use more than 2 drops of the potion, and that she should administer the potion in his food and drink when she meets him. Kudzai did as told, and she went to the police station with food and drink in the guise of thanking Captain Thabo for fixing her car. She pretended to make peace with him but had ulterior motives. But as she secretly spiked his food and drink, she became greedy. She was told to add 2 drops. She added 4 instead because she wanted quicker results. Captain Thabo, who foolishly didn't question her intentions, simply ate the food. But after eating the food, he suddenly felt unwell. He felt dizzy and soon collapsed on the floor. Kudzai, who was scared at the time, simply ran out of the police station to avoid suspicion. He was rushed to the hospital, but the doctors found nothing wrong with him. Even though he was in deep pain and was weak, they could not find what was wrong with him. Kunda tried her level best to find out what was wrong, but she couldn't find anything. His mother, upon hearing this news, traveled all the way from her village to Mutamu to take care of her son. When she entered the hospital ward and looked at her son, she immediately knew what was wrong with him and immediately ordered the doctors to discharge him. Kunda, all this while, stayed by his side and never left him. Even when his mother came and asked for him to be discharged, she went with her and helped her during the process of healing him. Mama Thabo was a very prayerful woman, and when she first saw her son on that sickbed, she immediately knew that this was a spiritual attack, not a medical problem. She immediately went into fasting and prayer, seeking God's grace and guidance and deliverance for her son. Kunda didn't hesitate to join the prayers, and together they made covenant prayers and fasting for Thabo. For 3 weeks they prayed for him, but what shocked them during that time, he was vomiting a black substance each and every day. But at long last, he was finally delivered and soon was back to his normal state. Kunda and Captain Thabo's relationship grew even stronger after this ordeal. He trusted her more than he trusted anyone else, and he loved her even more. During the prayers and fasting, the Holy Spirit revealed to both women what exactly happened to Thabo and who exactly did it to him. And for days, Kunda was devastated. She couldn't believe that her one and only sibling could ever do such a thing to her. As Kudzai's wicked plot came to light, the villagers condemned her for her deceit. Their parents decided to disown Kudzai, but she manipulated Kunda by pleading with her to beg their parents not to disown her. Kunda, being the soft-hearted person that she is, thought it was childishness that led her sister to do what she did. She begged their parents to forgive Kudzai. They did so, but on condition that she went back to the city. Kudzai was furious with the result instead of being grateful that she had been forgiven. All her efforts had gone in vain, but she was still being punished. She felt this was not fair. She wanted to humiliate Thabot even more than he had humiliated her. So she hatched an even more sinister plan, one that would get rid of Thabo for good. See you in part 2. Murabeho.